So I've been struggling. I've been struggling lately. Struggling to find the motivation to hop back on my routine. My routine of working on video ideas, working on writing tweets every day, commenting and replying, engaging with people, working on product development, mostly just motivation, to hop back into my routine. And I took a break from my routine. I went out of town recently for few weeks to visit family. And I had kind of planned to maybe use some of that time to work on some shit, and I kind of did. But I also spent a bunch of time just laying around, which is great. That's totally cool. That's the point of vacation. And you know how when you come back from vacation, you always need a vacation from the vacation, a few days or just another vacation in order to actually rest and try and get back into your groove. That's the point I'm at now. And sometimes I come back from a family vacation like that, and I'm ready to work on my shit. The space away has allowed me to see oh, I'm not working on my shit. I can't wait to be working on my shit when I get back. But this time it was not like that. I got back and I was just ready to rest again. And I have been resting. I have mostly been resting the last week. But I still feel that conflict. I still feel that tension between. It's the struggle of losing motivation, right? Where you want to do something, but you're not able to summon the energy to make it happen, to get started. And it's frustrating. It's been frustrating. It's nice. It is nice to just to rest and chill. And I'm at a place right now where I can kind of allow myself to be okay, this is a time where, my body, my mind says we need to rest. So I'm going to rest. But also, there's the struggle of not doing what you want to be doing or what you think you should be doing. And a lot of people online address this topic. Motivation is a hugely popular topic, but I haven't really found anybody that says anything useful about it. Maybe one or two, but most people say here are some hacks to reduce the time that you spend in a rut. And I think there's something about that, that's potentially worth investigating. Maybe trying to get more efficient at minimizing the gap between getting off track and getting back on track, and recognizing that and knowing what to do to reset your mental foundation or, whatever you need to do. But I also think that ignores some reality of the experience of losing motivation or just being a human trying to do stuff, which is that sometimes you don't fucking feel like doing shit. And some people will say to that, okay, so you just need to do shit whether or not you feel like it. You can't let your feelings decide whether or not you're gonna do shit. And I get that. I think there's probably some value in that too. Yeah, maybe in some ideal productivity focused world, you could just be all right, I don't feel like doing it today, but I'm gonna do it. And for many people, that's a reality, especially if you have people to support, people who are depending on you. It is kind of a privilege to be able to listen to and acknowledge your feelings. But that being said, I think it's potentially a privilege worth taking advantage of. Maybe you should listen to your feelings. Maybe your feelings are not just there to distract you and be dismissed, but maybe it's an important part of the cycle and the experience. And don't even get me started about the fucking dude. Everybody has the same answer for why you're not motivated. Fucking I feel 90% of the videos or content about this topic is you are not motivated because scrolling social media releases dopamine. And dopamine is the chemical that motivates you. It allows you to seek out reward and rewards you for trying. Bro, as soon as I'm just shut the fuck up. Dopamine, the word dopamine is a trigger word for me almost now. It's just everyone is fucking talking about dopamine, and it's dude, do you think dopamine, even if this pseudoscience that you're citing is true, which potentially it is, there's tons of real studies about neurochemical interactions and how that affects your behavior, but dude, it just the advice is so common, and dopamine is so commonly cited as something you need to care about that it just has lost all meaning for me. Even when I'm not on social media, I've still felt not motivated to do shit. Consider that dopamine isn't the one answer that you're searching for to unlock unlimited motivation. Anyways, another piece of like kind of helpful advice that I've seen about this is journaling, which sounds boring as fuck. Like whenever I hear this advice, I'm like, yeah, that's good advice, and I'd never do it. But you can even like sometimes I kind of journal in my head. Like I'm like, okay, do I still want to do this thing? And like right now for me, the answer is yes, I do want to do this. And like it's not that I don't have motivation to like come up with ideas. Like I have a whole fucking list of video ideas that I add to like almost daily. I have plenty of things that I want to talk about. So then like you just like follow the thought train. Like, okay, so if I do still want to do this, then like what am I getting stuck on? Like what am I not feeling motivated by? And that's like, I don't know, I've just been thinking about this morning. Like the answers don't always come easy, but if you give yourself time to think about it and even like subconsciously think about it, like just be aware of the question and then like go about your life, and like your brain can work on this stuff. There's some more pseudoscience for you, but in my in my experience, it's been helpful. And I realized today that I think the core of it is what I mentioned earlier, that it's the routine. I'm not motivated to jump back into my routine. And so I think what this is an opportunity to reevaluate, like to look at my routine and be like, okay, like what is the routine? Like what can I change about it? Do I want to keep the same routine? Like I can make an entirely new routine or have no routine. And I don't know if that's the answer. Like this isn't one of the videos where I'm like, this has worked for me in the past, this is how I'm going to do it. It's just kind of like, I'm struggling right now. And if you're struggling too, we can struggle together and come out the other side, hopefully together. And I think like probably the key takeaway from this for me is just giving myself time and space to rest and think things out. It's like a natural point for like reevaluating, thinking about what I've learned so far, and then you can like recenter on like a new goal or a new process, or update your old goals or old processes. And I think that space is valuable. Like this gap that you're trying to minimize between being off track and being on track, that space is a valuable part of the process where you can rest and reevaluate. And you don't necessarily need to minimize it. I think you need space. And everybody's different. Maybe there's mad productivity experts out there who, that's their whole thing. They want to be productive all the time. But I'm not a machine, and I don't think you are either. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's not like a problem we have to solve. It's just something that is, and you can work with it as it is. You can change it if you want. You can try and engineer your way through it or around it, but I don't think it's going to go away. And I think it's potentially even useful and helpful. So if you feel like chilling, just chill. That seems like dangerous advice in the world that's obsessed with productivity and getting shit done, but it's helping me, and I'm going to keep chilling until I feel ready. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these videos. I really do appreciate you, and I just wanted to say thank you. It's good to come back and talk to you again. If you know somebody who's struggling, send them this video and we can all struggle together. And I'll see you soon. Bye.